So I wake up this morning at like 8-ish. I'm sleeping in. Typically Fridays I don't work out. And so I'm thinking, okay, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and, because I haven't started any of the to-do list on the board, I just won't end up trading. Fridays don't usually give me great days just through history. With me personally, some people kill Fridays, but not really me. So, well, what do? I sit down and I still trade. Here goes the 5 miles and 100 burpees. I'm so pissed. Lost 2,000. You okay? Pop up, pop up. You all right? I got you. There you go. Okay, go. Get on there. Got it? Yeah. You can't, don't do tight circles. You know what I'm saying? Do bigger ones. When you try to turn to like that, yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, go, go. So, like I said, I decided to trade for some dumbass reason. Excuse my French. I lost 2,000. I'm still in the game. What do I have, 1,100 or something like that? Come on, Penny. I have 1,100. The kids are over at the house. I told them I was gonna go run. So I was like, come on. So they're on their bikes. Come on, Penny, pedal. Anyway, here we go to a fucking miserable 5 miles and 100 burpees. I'll let you know how it goes. Peace. I'm on mile 4. 1 more mile left. I'm headed back towards the house. I need like a GoPro so you guys can fucking hear the shit I'm talking to myself about. The mental battle. Ah, my legs hurt. My knees aching. I don't give a fuck. I don't break the fucking bitch. Tear it. So quick to throw fucking 3 contracts on NQ. You wouldn't think of that shit now. I'll do this shit every fucking day. And quite frankly, my knees probably will snap. Or fucking tear. Let me tell you something. I know 5's not much for the runners out there, but this is not what I'm obviously accustomed to. And I've got to fucking follow this through with trauma. Right now, it's not enough. It's not enough to just sit here. Oh, I blew another count. Oh, I blew another count. I even put borders on or parameters on, which I'm gonna put back on because they were smart. I was able to take 3 trades and only take a loss of 750. Now it's like, why are you losing so much? That's not the point. The point is I'm getting in when market opens. As you know, it's fluctuating. I told myself not to trade on Friday. What do? I get my happy ass in the market. Okay, how your legs feel right now? Huh, you stupid bitch. Like, you know, you might laugh about it. It's not a fucking game to me. And I'm not here to play fun. Play fucking stock market. Hee hee ha ha. Fuck that. You know? I'm rereading the Market Wizards again. Like, learn from these people who've made hundreds of millions of dollars, who've managed funds for billions of dollars. Like, you gotta do something different. Change who you are. This fucking hill blows. Oh God, I'm so sorry for the profanity, but this is terrible. My fucking legs wanna shut down. And what do I say to myself? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Bleed from your feet as far as I'm concerned. You gonna change or no? No? Excellent. Get used to becoming a fucking runner. But you're gonna do that, and I still got 100 burpees. And just thinking of that's breaking my fucking soul. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Push. Push. You know? So, I'm almost by this checkpoint. This will be the last mile. Get up here, past the car wash. That's it. And then I can walk my way the rest back. But them fucking burpees, oh yeah. I get back to the house, that's my cool down, walking the rest of the trip home. Get them fucking burpees in. 20 at a time, 5 sets, I don't give a fuck what you do. 1 set of 100, I don't care. There's just not a lot of rest in between. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna suck. Yeah, so does losing money. You know, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. Oh. How do you feel? Huh? You say it hurts, but you keep doing the same thing. Now what if that was somebody else's 100 grand and you just fucking lost, 3% of it? What the fuck are you doing? I've got to start building in rules that 2 trades and a loss. Now I know myself enough to know I go right into revenge trading. I go right into it. I go more aggressive. I don't click 1 contract. I click 3. and I try to make it all back. And quite frankly, that's what got me up to 688 yesterday. You know, taking 1 L, I only took 3 total. You know, cool. When it works, when you're wrong, now you're quadrupling your loss. 2 L's on 1 contract, and then another one on 3. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's all right. Get them fucking feet moving. The knees hurting, huh? That hip joint's hurting, them hamstrings hurting, huh? I don't give a fuck about you. I give a fuck about success. I give a fuck about standard. I give a fuck about legacy. I give a fuck about greatness. Stop being a pussy. Fuck, man. I don't want to do this shit again. And so what I was saying is I put 250 parameter on with $1,000 take profit. So that's an automatic trigger. Right when I enter 250s as much as I can lose, it pulls back. Okay, order filled, 250 loss. But not taking dashes when the market wants to move super quick. You know what I'm saying? With burst, price action, I still only use 250 because I'm putting a stop in the market before I go. Not after the fact. Oh, what looks good? That's your fucking problem. Treat it like a job, make it a career. That's the results you'll get. Treat it like a fucking hobby. Oh, this looks right, you know? And to be frank, I'm back testing, you know? I'm doing, you know, okay, stay within the strategy. But once I lost more than 1,000, guess what? It's your happy ass running. Oh my God, this hill is fucking brutal. I'm about to come up on the end. Oh my God. I tell you, my hamstrings are so fucking tight. I don't give a fuck. Stop being a bitch. I know, it sounds like I'm from the movie Split. But you gotta have those mental talks. You gotta push. You gotta keep going. Of course it hurts. It's supposed to. Because it's supposed to drill something in. Oh my God, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. You know, stops are tight on purpose. You know? The dude who created Futures Top Step platform used to be a futures trader. And he wants to help the community. And I'm just destroying my own damn self before I can reap the benefits, get payouts, let my life change for the better. You know? But what are you doing? So, it's all right. You know? Gonna have to learn this way. God, I tell you, I'm moving like a fucking grandpa. I can barely pick my knees up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Oh God. Be a man. Be a man.
Take a left onto the road, then in 500 feet, the destination is on your left.
Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay.
In 500 feet, the destination is on your left, Kroger.
It's Friday. You know, typically we don't do anything as far as working out goes. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. We're not today. This is more than enough. And I still got 100 burpees. So, you wake up a little late. You don't get up at 5 a.m.
In 800 feet, arrive at Kroger.
I know I probably would die, but you broke a couple rules. It should be fucking 5 miles every rule you break, you piece of shit. Lost more than a K. Didn't wake up at 5 a.m. Alarm went off. Snoozed it. It's Friday. I don't normally go in. Okay. I even had the conversation within my own head. Okay, you didn't wake up on time. The checklist doesn't start. The black coffee, the tea, none of that starts.
In a quarter mile, arrive at Kroger.
And then, what happens? Then, I go, well, let me see if there's a setup. Yeah. You just had 100,000.
In a quarter mile, arrive at Kroger.
86,000. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. 100,866 bucks. No, I'm sorry. 600. Fucking dyslexia out the ass, and can't think. 686 bucks. Okay. You want to train on Friday? Even though you woke up late, you didn't get your tea, you didn't journal a page? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's one day. You're that weak-minded? Okay, I got something for that ass. Here it is. I got something for that ass. Okay, no problem. Keep fucking around.
Proceed to the route. In a quarter mile, arrive at Kroger.
And you will break yourself, I promise you. You will destroy yourself. I will make sure of it. I don't give a fuck if this is the pace. You will run 10 fucking miles.
In a quarter mile, arrive at Kroger.
Almost there. Here comes the car wash. Probably another 50 yards. And then we're gonna start talking about it. We're only 9 minutes into this video. I recorded a little before.
In a quarter mile, arrive at Kroger.
Okay. Let me tell you something. I am not exaggerating when I say this. I gotta put ice on my knees because I bounce around so much in boxing. Obviously, we're back on our feet on Monday, doing the same thing. Let me tell you something. I know some of you guys are like, dude, why are you so winded? It's 5 miles. Look, if you know, not because I'm some A-list celebrity and it's that relevant, but for security reasons, of course, I'm not gonna, and privacy reasons, I'm not gonna, oh, look, this is the street I'm on. I mean, shit. I might have passed a sign that you saw and stopped. Hey, good for you. I don't give a shit. But at the end of the day, this is, you're gonna get it right or you're gonna get in fucking ridiculous shape. And trust me, I want both, but not by fucking up the rules, not by doing the wrong thing. That's the thing. 5 miles will go up because let's say, God forbid, I have to do this again, which I'm hoping I don't. But if I do, and I don't cut my losses and just get off the chart.
Take a left on Brazelton Highway. Then in 600 feet, take a slight left turn.
Hey, shut up. Sorry, I had the maps to the grocery store, which was my landmark. Like I said, I'm not going to allow myself to get used to it or get comfortable. That's the thing, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to push so much that to a certain point, maybe that becomes, 10 miles, 7 miles, sorry, not 10, that's ridiculous, to jump right there. But again, that's almost what I need, you know what I'm saying, mentally, for my brain. Push so hard that it's like 10 fucking miles, I don't really give a fuck how I feel. Cardio-wise, guys, I'm in good shape. That's not really the issue. The issue is do what the fuck you're supposed to do. And like I said, I got to instill some trauma in there, From my joints, maybe I do bike, instead of run. But again, you hear I'm kind of, I'm just talking through things because ultimately this is about making it hurt. Bike, I can cruise a little bit. Oh, I lost, boo-hoo, jump on the bike, comfy seat, speed bike, whatever. No, fuck that. I want you to feel the pounding on your joints because you know that your body cannot sustain that. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm like coming over here, I'm walking on people's grass. I feel like shit, but I also don't want to get teed off by a car because somebody's texting, And I'm not on the lane that's coming at me. I'm on the lane that's going with my current direction, which is obviously much scarier. So I need to get over. Anyway, 250 parameters. We're going to keep that on, right? We're going to keep trucking away on that. This is what it takes. So, trust me.
Proceed to the route.
I would love nothing more than to just be like, I hope for my own sake that I can be like, I did that run one time and it clicked. I lose 2 times in a row, I get out. I make, my $1,000 for the day, I'm done. Greed, comparison, watching these other furus that are not real anyway, that are trading demos, that are then getting you in the affiliate link, that are then, just, again, it's just bullshit. It is. Like, you know who I respect? I respect the people that put their money on the line and take these licks and then somehow be able to stand tall.
In a quarter mile, take a slight left turn.
And go, what's good? What's good? You know, to the market essentially. And getting myself out of the 90 percentile of, you know, well, I guess 90th percentile would be excellent. 90% of the people that are losing, so the, you know, the masses, I should say, get out of that bracket and be able to really start to see success in the markets. Like, getting over the 6K can go right with proper trades going my way, market moving the way I need to, and me just being dialed in for one trade that I set for, you know, 1,000 TP. It continued to run. I let one contract stay on. I have it at break even. I moved it up or whatever. And that kind of defines that. And boom, 6K. Oh my God, guys, I did it. I did it. Oh, I'm so happy. This is, you know, a new life is coming. I'm over here looking at fucking Ferraris and shit. It's coming. I know it. I fucking knew I could do this. And then it takes what, 1 or 2 trades. First off, you never let your winner.
In a quarter mile, take a slight left turn.
Scared. You're terrified. Forget scared. Petrified to let a trade run because this is PA. This is real. This is real. Trade like you would trade. So all that tells me is, to myself, I'm saying, is you're not prepared and or you have not tested your strategy enough to be like, okay, right? Okay, this is working or this isn't working, you know? This is working, this isn't working. Whatever the case may be. Like, I have got to stop shooting myself in the foot. When I tell you now, it's like muscle memory. For me to go, you know, most weeks, you know, and it can happen obviously any day, but, you know, I like most of us get paid on a Friday. Oh my God, it's like when it hits my account, I let it go. I let it go. And it goes right to a trading account. And most times it's a reset. You know, it's not, okay, let me stack these. Oh, I've got one PA, let me stack. Let me use the profits that I've made from this and go. You know, it's like prove it to yourself. Instead, Apex has made such a
in half a mile, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
Enticing offer that's like, oh, $35 resets, you know, $40 resets, 80% off, which is most of the time. And, you know, make zero mistake about it. That's what's called anchoring in business. And they put that price where it's like, oh, normally it's $400 or $500 a month. Who in God's name? In
half a mile, take a left onto the road.
God bless you if you're making $1 million, $2 million off payouts because you've got $6 million or more. Yeah, $6 million, which is max on Apex 20 accounts, fully loaded, 300K. And you're going to sit here and tell me that you're going to pay $400, $500 a month. I know it doesn't hurt you, but why would you do that? Why would you not just wait for the deal when it's $30?
In half a mile, take a left onto the road.
So it's anchoring, but they make such an enticing offer that, oh, okay, great. Let me buy 5 of them. Let me buy 10 of them, 20 of them. Well, guess what? $40 now becomes $320 for 20, right? Now, go trade. Throw on 35 contracts because you can. Boom. Oh, no. I go
in half a mile, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
Of the way there. Oh, shit, I can finish this. This thing is going. It's CPI day. It's FOMC. It's this. It's that. It's news, right? We're going to keep pushing. The slightest pullback trailing follows you. I'm at 310. Guess what? 303, even though I'm above the 300K, blown. Do it over. Put another $320 in there.
In 3/4 of a mile, take a left onto the road.
I knew that was going to happen. I suck at trading. I this, I that. Listen, I am in the trenches with you. That's what I want you to get out of this. I am not some fugazi trader that's not throwing his real hard-earned money. Trust me when I tell you, I hate losing. But when I tell you
in half a mile, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
And me making it on the other side of trading is going to be the most glorifying thing that I ever do in my life up to this point, even past the Falcons. I'm telling you. Now, at the moment when Falcons was hitting and I was playing, of course, that was... I caught myself walking out with my helmet in my hand and literally looking down.
In 3/4 of a mile, take a left onto the road.
while simultaneously looking at Julio, looking at Calvin Ridley, looking at, and listen, I'm not trying to glaze. Those dudes I have mad respect for. But this is me. This is me versus me. And I think that's why I've fallen in love with trading so much. Because
in 3/4 of a mile, take a left onto the road.
Oh, price action sucks. I hear a lot of traders say, the good ones say this. Oh, price action sucks. No, your trading sucks. TJR said that. Your trading is trash. Your price action, analysis and assessment is ass. That's your problem. Not because you don't have.
In 3/4 of a mile, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
You got to build rules that are going to help, tame the beast, as I say. So this too, ladies and gentlemen, I, Julian Williams, will conquer. I'm like, my legs are killing me.
In 3/4 of a mile, take a left onto the road.
I'm going to post my phone up and you guys are going to watch that. It's a little bit longer video just because I'm walking back home. I just ran 5 miles. So what I did was when I was like, I broke my rules, whatever, I'm running around the cul-de-sac like 5 or 6 times. And then I'm going, okay, I just need a destination to go to, which I'll probably, God forbid.
In 3/4 of a mile, take a left onto the road.
I'm going straight to, a certain location. I can map it and just run. And I don't have to concern myself so much with, okay, well, how many laps do I have to do? I looked up at that Strava, whatever it's called, the running app, and I just kept my phone in my hand. I had done like 7 laps from the cul-de-sac, not just one, like down the cul-de-sac, come back, probably 20 houses in that little, area, or not quite, 15, 12. And I was like at 0.6, not even at a full mile. I was like, oh my God, I have to do this, 24 times, 25 times to hit 5 miles. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to go cuckoo. I feel like I'm
in 3/4 of a mile, take a left onto the road.
Again, just to stay in the neighborhood, that's cool. Obviously, like, I'm having to go from one side to the next side, like, which is kind of, that's kind of a little bit of a hassle. But again, that when I was playing football was probably, wow, what a great accomplishment. It was. It took me 20 years. That's no exaggeration. My brothers will laugh at that because we always make jokes with my dad because he always,
In 3/4 of a mile, take a left onto the road.
I've been a customer for 20 years. I've actually been playing football for 20 years, since I was 4 years old. And then is when I saw the fruits of my labor. Not quite. I was with the Falcons when I was 21, 22. So in 2018. So you're not. I'm
in 3/4 of a mile. Take a left onto the road.
I need to pull that up. I'm gonna try to clip or take another video of my first FTMO. Now, of course, as you guys know, it's in the UK, so I can't trade FTMOs. I would love to because of the room that you get, but that's really not the excuse. So, that's a whole nother topic. But I'll show you the first account I ever opened.
In 3/4 of a mile, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
February or March of 2021? Yeah, 2022. Yeah. So, and I'm looking and pushing and striving and hustling for greatness.
In about 1 mile, take a left onto the road.
I want that to, kind of settle in with you. Some of you guys have been doing this for 4 or 5 years, maybe more. Maybe you guys are funded. Maybe you guys are doing, listen, here's one thing that you'll learn about me if you don't already realize is when it comes to learning something.
In 3/4 of a mile, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
Now, trading is such a interesting topic because I can fuck myself up by trying to hop strategies and go, okay, well, one of my followers said I should do this, so I should do this. Because trust me, I am really open-minded. I really am, because I want to see success. But, unfortunately, just like I've told you before, with recency bias, if I hit one good trade with this particular strategy that you're giving me, oh my God, this is the best thing since sliced bread. The next 9 I blow. I hit, stop loss every time. So, I don't mean to continue to draw it out, but what I'm getting at is this: you must.
In about 1 mile, take a left onto the road.
Keep, your head on a swivel. Continue to chop wood. Understand that your strategy is not 100% hit rate. You want an 80% hit rate, no problem. 1-to-1s is more like what you're gonna get. Which again, this is kind of me talking to myself. I'm gonna jog across. My legs feel like freaking broken. You want an 80%.
In about 1 mile, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
1 is probably more like what you're looking for. 1-to-2s, you might be in the 50%, 65%, 60%, 72%. And tracking my trades, seeing what my edge is, understanding my time frame down to a T, understanding what my confluences are, understanding what my stop loss is per trade. Right now, because I'm still learning the skill and really getting it, right? Really getting it. And I've made money in the markets, but consistently, and then making life-changing money, not just a couple $100 here and there or a couple $1,000 here and there. I'm talking about I do this every day, or I do this most days when I see my setup and I execute and I make money always. And when I lose, I shouldn't even have to tell you. And that's what leads me into my next point is right now, like Umar Ashraf says, he's like, when you're a beginner or at the beginning of your trading journey, you don't get to have dynamic stop losses. You need to have one stop loss that is the same for every single trade until you really start to understand the market. And then, and only then, can you react, trade. Okay, let me put the stop loss, let me give it room, let me let it breathe. But right now, when I have this rule of, okay, $1,000 is what I get to lose, my entries have to be that much better. So it's not teaching me something that's negative, that's going to deter me, or that's going to slow my trading process down. But, I have to be able to take, if I'm risking 250, I need to be able to take, 500, which is a 1-to-2, which is what we look for, which is the setups that I'm trading on only. And if I miss those, or I just try to jump into trade because I want to be greedy and I want to just get in the game and I feel like FOMO and I'm chasing it, well, then guess what? Then you take your happy ass on a run. Like, that's it. Go run, So all I'm saying is, let me get across here. All I'm saying is if I'm going to,
in about 1 mile, take a left onto the road.
I mean, think about it. And this is me, talking, venting. Hopefully it helps you a little bit in your trading journey. Would love to get comments on what you think about everything and, whatever. Ultimately, I'm not changing my mind about, okay, I'm going to do this. And this is the way that I'm going to punish myself because it needs to be Trump. I'm a physical guy, in the sense of, I do physical sport. I need something that's going to break me, in the way I know is going to break me. Guess what?
Proceed to the route.
Me getting pressed off the line.
In about 1 mile, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
Gassers with the team after practice, after I've been doing special teams, kick return, punt return, routes on air, and then extra one-on-ones at the end, and then do freaking, 10 110s or 8 gassers or something. That's the shit that breaks my soul. Not, oh man, I'll get it next time, or even getting bitched at, quite frankly. I'm so accustomed to that. I'm so accustomed to getting verbally reprimanded, whether that be my dad, just, remember, he was my coach when I was younger, my trainer, and he's my dad, so it's like.
In 1.2 miles, take a left onto the road.
This is also why you're not going to see me as a fly-by-night trader. I'm going to figure this out because I've already gone in too deep. I've already invested so much money in this. I've already committed to the craft. And when I commit to something, I'm all the way in. So that's what I'm going to do. And so I want to let you guys know.
In about 1 mile, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
What I'm doing, strategies on how to adapt, if I'm going for a 1 to 4, which again, that was the rules that I had put in, 250 with $1,000 stop loss, or I'm sorry. Yeah, that's terrible. 4 to 1.
In 1.2 miles, take a left onto the road.
And I'm going $1,000 TP. That's a 1 to 4. Okay, well, reverse engineer it. Think about it, Julian. All that sounds great, but where in the market is that more likely to happen? Well,
in 1.2 miles, take a left onto the road.
No, and this is the logic that clicks after you either spend too much money, right? You blow too much money, you spend too much resources on that particular trade, you lose a trade, and then all of a sudden you get out the trade and you're pissed off and want to smash your phone and break your computer screen and do the whole thing. I'm sure you guys have all been there. If not, welcome to trading. And
in 1.3 miles, take a left onto the road.
So my point is this. I know that when I really sit here and logically think what's going to hit my 1 to 4s most times than not is more or less going to be, because $1,000 isn't a whole lot when I'm only giving myself a 250 stop. But where does that take place?
In 1.2 miles, take a left onto the road.
Why would it not? Supply and demand. I'm selling, it taps it, it's starting to reject it. My stop loss is 250, which is above the resistance area on a supply, and is a support, break on a demand.
In 1.2 miles, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
Well under. If it breaks underneath that, you got to know that it's going in the other direction, or it's more than likely to go in another direction. So if you know that, then why are you trading 1 to 4s or trying to take TPs for $1,000 on 250 stop loss? Because yes, you can have a dynamic stop loss. A static stop loss, 250, 250, 250.
In 1.3 miles, take a left onto the road.
Whips around, so it's like, it might not always be conducive, but what does it make me have to do more? I gotta look for more confluence. I gotta look for more engulfings. I gotta look for more trend line break, as well as off the demand or supply, ascending or
in 1.3 miles, take a left onto the road.
Retest continuation, wait till it passes neckline. Like I know, you see how I'm able to ring it off. I know what the fuck I'm supposed to do, but I get in there and I'm so excited, like I'm playing for the Falcons for the first time and I'm putting my uniform on for the first time. And it's like, be a professional. Be a fucking professional.
In 1.3 miles, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
I took 2 losses when I hit 500 on the L. I should have been done. I would have been at 100,100. Wouldn't have had to go do this run. My knees wouldn't be hurting like they're hurting right now. Well, that's okay. Now your knees hurt. Now I need to put some fucking ice on them. Get in the ice tub or Epsom.
In 1.3 miles, take a left onto the road.
But this is good because this is growth. And this is also, okay, come to the realization, I'm not gonna go soft on myself. I'm almost home. I'm like turning into the neighborhood. I'm not about to, oh, it's okay, Julian. You don't have to do the 100 burpees. Fuck you. Fuck you. Of course you do. So I've got to hold myself to that standard because
in about 1.5 miles, take a left onto the road.
How am I gonna become the $100 million man? That I always tell myself. How am I gonna become the $100 million man? And I know that seems like something ridiculous, but guess what? So is playing in the NFL. I need to give you guys some context. People who know me know that, like, oh, I know, but I need to really.
In about 1.5 miles, take a left onto the road.
18 years old. I'm talking about fat and chubby. So I work with kids every day, and the ones that are discouraged, the ones that, and I'm not saying this to be funny, that cry themselves to sleep. I was there. And I'm also the one who made it to the Falcons. This is not some boasting, look at me, put me on this pedestal.
In about 1.5 miles, take a left onto the road.
And this, I want you to come to realization that I am also trying to help people in this way, in trading. Because I see a market, no pun intended, a niche, a career path that very few make it, but there's a way in.
In 1.3
And I
miles,
know that the
take a
way
left on Gravel
is the
Springs
same
Road.
way I got to the NFL. Hard fucking work. That's it. It doesn't happen any other way. So, I'm almost home, turning in, about to get these fucking 100 burpees. I feel like I'm probably gonna throw up. No, I won't, but still, I'm not looking forward to this. And, but prices need to be paid. But going back to the strategy thing, I can ring them off of what I'm looking for, but what are you looking for? Okay, 1 to 2s, 250's your stop, no problem. 500 your TP, right? 500 your TP.
Proceed to the
So
route.
really what I can do is
In about 1.5 miles, take a left on Gravel Springs Road.
Is the futures, a top step, allows you to put in, again, what your stop is automatically. So every time I enter a trade, it's 250 above. If it wicks me, it wicks me. So my entry's got to be sharper. Okay, well, I lose 2 in a row, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna put that on my board. If I lose 2 in a row.
In 1.5 miles, take a left onto the road.
Whether that's at 9:30 or wait until 10, till the market kind of finds its legs and then starts to make its regular move, which is exactly what it did today. Just grabbed liquidity, manipulated, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, fucking just completely destroyed me today. Well, this is why I had to do the run, right? But now, you're talking about, okay, 1 to 2s, 250, maybe don't put a TP, meaning, because what if it is a supply and demand? I don't want it to only take 500. I want it to take 1,000, So it's being able to identify, okay, boom, I've got an ascending or descending trend line break on a supply and demand. I've got maybe an engulfing. Those 3 confluences give me a higher probability that this will work. Okay, let's run it. Boom, I'm in. 250 is my stop loss. It goes up there and grabs liquidity and comes back down, and I get wicked out. Fucking live with it, bro. Live with it. Who gives a fuck? Live with it. You're gonna lose. You're not gonna win all the trades. Like, you might get all the bet, but you're following your strategy. That's the key. Follow your strategy. Everything else takes care of itself. Because over a cumulative amount of trades, right? Over a big amount, you're good. Over a sample size of 50, of 20, of 100, you're chilling. You're hitting 50, 55%, 60%, 70%, 80% maybe. Who knows? You know what I mean? Obviously depends on market.
Take a left on Brazelton Highway. Then continue straight for 1.5 miles.
Anyways, guys, I'm walking in the neighborhood now, so I'm going to pause it real quick, get back to the crib. I'll just end up doing it probably right in the yard or in the driveway or something like that. Or in the backyard, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, my point is, let me get back to the crib. I'm walking in.
In 200 feet, take a left on Brazelton Highway.
Maybe I'll snapshot a photo of what I look like when I was younger to give you guys context at the end of this video. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. This was not fun. Running was not fun, but it's a part of the process. So now,
take a left on Binney's Way. Then in 250 feet, take a left on Brazelton Highway.
I apologize for this being long, but I think this is a solid Friday video as far as like, hey, look, you know how bad I wanted to just not get on and be like, oh yeah, and then just tell you about it later. Yeah, I did my 5-mile run. I did my this, I did my that. Show it. Don't be a bitch. Show it. It's like that's the internal talk that I have with myself, because it's like, these are things I don't want to do. It hurts. It's painful. It's not what I want to do on my Friday. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do you want to be successful in the financial market, or you want to just be liquidity? Because right now I'm fucking liquidity. Let me tell you something. Between all my accounts that I've ever gotten, guys, I have given the market, demo, meaning like not demo, but like automated. What's the word I'm looking for? Like simulated funds, right? Which is what we are all on until you get into your XFA or PA or whatever. Is those kind of funds, right? Which is just kind of like, yes, they're showing you real market data, but you're not really trading, the real money, right? The real brokerage's money. You're not. They have a copy trader that does that for you, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Anyways, you get the point. I have given, because I would buy Apexes by the fours. You guys know that. Okay, boom, I got 1 million. Okay, boom, I got 1.2. Okay, boom, I got 500,000. Okay, boom. So think about it. The contracts I'm throwing on, the stop losses on 300K on Apex with 7,500. You figure I'm getting 4 of those. That right there is 7 times 4 without the 500s. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another 1,000. You're talking about 29 grand. 29 grand every whack. I blow it. For 1 million. For a million, 1.2. 7,500, yeah. 7 times 4, 28. Another 1,000, 29, yeah. Okay, 29 grand every time I blow an account. I have 100, and this is not the exaggeration. I'm on account 100 and something, maybe 130, 140 on Apex. And this is what you're talking about. This is what it's called to pay the price. Now, am I doing a lot of things that I'm doing?
At the next stop sign, take a left.
Of course. That's what I'm doing the majority of the time. That's why I'm hurting my own self. So that's got to stop. But I'm chucking contracts as well because I don't want to, like in the video I did that I was on the patio, I don't want to let it slip through my hands, but I also don't want to mentally go through that drain of, oh my God, I've got to go.
At the next stop sign, take a left.
Then start to think about 1 to 2s and be super disciplined and don't lose 2 in a row and only risk 250 and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So why? You know, why do I have so many accounts? That's why, you know, so it's not like, Jesus, bro, like 150, you know, 130. That's a ton of accounts. How do you do that? So I just want you guys to know that, like, this is a journey. This is a freaking grind and a half, but that's what it takes. So I'm here back at the crib. I'm getting ready to just, what do I do with that? I'll put like a towel down or something in the back. Okay. All right, guys, I'll be back in a second. Peace. Well, I moved everything because the carpets were being cleaned, so bear with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. Wow, that's brutal already. Don't be a bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hitting the brick wall. Fuck. 5. Fucking A, dude. 6. Come on. 7. 8. 9. 10. That's 30. Come on, motherfucker. Get to 50. 20. 2. 3. Oh my God. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. You gonna keep losing more than 1,000? Huh? You stupid bitch. 1. 2. Come on. 3. 4. You gonna keep losing money? 5. 6. You fucking manage $1 billion? Let's go, man the fuck up. 7, 8. Oh God. 9. Okay, we're at 50. Come on. 10 at a time. Keep moving, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40, let's go. 40 more. 4 more rounds of 10. Come on, Jay. I think I care how you feel. I don't care. I don't care. It hurts. Good. Good. Get down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6. Oh, it's fucking trash. That doesn't count. Go again. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Come on. Oh my God. You gonna keep losing money? You gonna keep losing money? Keep losing money. Now I want you to imagine that somebody else is 100K. Somebody else is $1 million. Protect the fucking money. Let's go. You got 30 more, bitch. 30. 29. 28. 27. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Come on. Come on. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Come on. Come on, motherfucker. Come on. Fuck. Let's go. Oh God. This is fucking day trader meets David Goggins. This ain't even close. I'm not even disrespecting David Goggins. He's a fucking savage. Oh God. This is fucking terrible though. After 5 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's your 100. Fuck that. Fuck that. Never again. I gotta slow down and see the setups. I love you. We're in this shit together. Say it with me if you know it. You are uniquely different. God took his time on you. You are one of one. If nobody told you today, I love you so much. Peace. What up, guys? So let's go ahead and finish this video off. Sorry for all that crazy. I'm watching it back as I'm editing this, and it's almost 12 o'clock, and I'm like, what? I'm a different character for sure. So if you haven't noticed that already, here we go. Let's dive into the Bible. Chapter 3, verse 12, or excuse me, through verse 12. This is chapter 3, thunder in the desert. While Jesus was living in Galilean hills, John, called the baptizer, was preaching in the desert country of Judea. His message was simple and austere. Like his desert surroundings change your life, God's kingdom is here. John and his message were authorized by Isaiah's prophet, thunder in the desert, prepare for God's arrival, make the road smooth and straight. John, dressed in a camel hair habit tied at the waist by a leather strap. He lived on a diet of locusts and wild field honey. People poured out of Jerusalem, Judea, and the Judean countryside to hear and see him in action. There at the Jordan River, those who came to confess their sins were baptizing in a changed life. When John realized that a lot of prophecies and Sadducees were showing up for baptismal experience because it was becoming a popular thing to do, he exploded. Brood of snakes, sorry. What do you think you're doing slithering down here to the river? Do you think a little water on your snakeskin is going to make any difference? It's your life that must change, not your skin. And don't think you can pull rank by claiming Abraham as father. Being a descendant of Abraham is neither nor here nor there. Descendants of Abraham are a dime a dozen. What counts is your life. Is it green and blossoming? Because if it's dead wood, it goes on the fire. I'm baptizing you here in the river, turning your old life in for a kingdom life. The real action comes next, the main character in this drama. Compared to him, I'm a mere stagehand. Will ignite the kingdom life within you, a fire within you, the Holy Spirit within you, changing you from the inside out. He's going to clean house, make a clean sweep of your lives. He'll place everything true in its proper place before God, Everything false, he'll put out with the trash to be burned. Jesus then appeared, arriving at the Jordan River from Galilee. He wanted John to baptize him. John objected. I'm the one who needs to be baptized, not you. But Jesus insisted, do it. God's work, putting things right all these centuries, is coming together right now in the baptism. So John did it. The moment Jesus came up out of the baptismal waters, the skies opened, and he saw God's Spirit. It looked like a dove descending and landing on him. And along with the Spirit, a voice, this is my Son, chosen and marked by my love, delight of my life. That is it, guys. We've signed off just before this, so wanted to make sure that we got that in. We are on to the test in chapter 4, Matthew's next. Peace.